Well, Professor Femi Ajayi of Babcock University has since joined me on set. He's of the Department of Political Science and Public Administration at the Babcock University. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
From some of the conversation that we had just before we go on break, tell me, what do you make about the conduct of the 2015 general elections compared to the 2011 general elections?
I believe there has been some improvement in terms of the conduct of the election 2015 compared to what you have 2011. 2011 I was around, I was able to monitor the whole thing, but this time again I do the same thing. There has been some enthusiasm among the candidates, the candidates themselves, wanting to actually send their messages to people as to why they need some change. Everybody needs change in this lifetime anyway. And again, with the work you people did, the media, I have to thank you for actually synthesizing and encouraging people to actually go ahead and vote. And this is brought about so many people to come out and vote. And then in terms of the fear of there will be violence here, the Western world predicted that Nigeria will end this year. And due to what they predicted in terms of the election, stuff like that. And again, we thank God that we're able to actually do that. From what he said, we may not be able to completely say that, well, everything went smoothly. We still have some pocket-size violence here and there, and some inconclusive areas. We still have the election. We will have that. But generally and remotely, we realize that the election this year has been better than that of 2011.
All right, we go on a short break, and when we return, what will the incoming government of General Buhari look like, and what should they be looking out to achieve? That's our focus right after now. Join us again. Well, welcome back. We shift our attention now to a certain agenda for the incoming government. And of course, we know who and where the president-elect and his vice are from, but what are the other offices and those who will be working with them. The role of the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the Secretary to the government are very key in any government, that of Nigeria precisely, to talk about. The main opposition party, APC, will be the ruling party from May 29th this year. And so the National Working Committee of the APC have been meeting. Caucuses of the party too have also been meeting. But who gets what takes our attention. There have been some agreement, although not sealed yet, as I have been able to confirm from some members of the leaders of the party, on the zoning of a Senate presidency and a Speaker of the House for the next dispensation. Let me give you an idea of what we're talking about. This is how the current government looks like and where they come from. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, is from Bayelsa, of course. You know where Bayelsa is from, south region of the country. And his vice, Architect Nnamdi Sambo, is from the northwest region of the country, from Kaduna to be precise. And the Senate President, David Mark, from the north central, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Aminu Tambuwal, from the northwest, and Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator Pius is from the southeastern region of the country. And let's now shift our focus away from this. We know what the status quo is. Let's look at what the future would look like. Some of the ones that we can confirm to you and one that we know. Let's take a look at what the incoming government may look like. The cabinet or the people that will be working with President-elect Muhammadu Buhari is from the northwestern region of the country, and his vice-elect is Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Is from the southwestern region of the country. Where will the Senate President come from? Well, we understand now that the party has been zoning, has been talking about zoning. The National Working Committee of the party, we understand, has met, and there is some talk about zoning to the north-central region of the country. Though not sealed yet, that's what I understand. And what of the Speaker of the House of Representatives? Well, southwest is what we understand. maybe getting the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And one of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, we do not know where they are talked about where it may be coming from. Maybe South-South, maybe South-East. It's not confirmed yet, but that is what we may be getting. Let me give you an idea of how it works. The federal government of Nigeria, in General Buhari, in the coming government, is a federal government of the AP. Who would be the federal government of the APC? The Senate, the APC also has a majority members in the Senate. And whatever the House of Representatives, the APC also will be having majority in the House of Representatives. That means that, as it stands, the APC will have to determine who will become the leader of those two houses, and of course the federal government, and those who occupy the seat. But what we know now is, because of how it goes now, the South-South and the South-East, APC does not have any senator in the South-South and the Southeastern region of the country. And take a look on your screen there, you can see these are the top contenders for the race. Senator Bukola Saraki from Kwara State, he's from North Central region of the country. And the current minority leader of the Senate, Senator George Akume, is from Benue State, also from the North Central region. Let's look at the profiles of each of them. First of all, let's take a look at the former governor of Kwara State, Senator Bukola Saraki. He was the governor of Kwara State from 2003, and he returned again in 2007 up to 2011, and he was elected a senator representing his zone there. He assumed office there in 2011 as the chairman, now the chairman, Senate Committee on Environment and Ecology. He was born in 1962. He's much younger than this second person. Let's take a look at this other man, Senator George Akume, from born 1953, governor of Benue State from 1999 up to 2007. That means he returned in 2003. And since in 2007, he's been a senator, and currently he's a Senate minority leader. He assumed office in 2007. You take a look at the dynamics there, it looks so much alike. Both of them were former governors, and both of them holding a key role. They're playing a very pivotal role at the Senate. Well, this takes our attention now. But before we get into talking about this, let me give you an idea of what is happening, what is going to happen at the House of Representatives. Let's take a look at some of these people that may be at the top contending men for the speakership. Well, the first person is Honorable Femi Ajayi. You know him, of course, very vocal. And he's a legal practitioner, a minority whip, House of Reps currently, and he's from Lagos State. And this other man, Professor Majid Alabi, all of us, we know him from the Southwest. He's a professor of political science. He's a former Osun Assembly Speaker, and he's from Osun State. Both of them are from the APC, and this is perhaps how it might be going down. Let's take a look at, of course, the Senate, and Professor Femi Ajayi is still here with me. Tell me, Professor Ajayi, it's getting interesting day after day, isn't it? As we look at May 29th, the day when we'll be seeing the handing over. The Senate President, just how important is that seat?
Well, the Senate is the higher lawmaking body in the state, in Nigeria. Then we have two contenders there now who are former governors. And also one of them was the head of the Nigerian Governors Forum. That is for so many years. And again now in the Senate. Now let us take a look at the composition of that thing in the Senate. This is what we are saying. APC couldn't have won the election today. Maybe could have suffered so much. And the North Central has been a kind of soft pedal for the PDP. And this is the first time that APC will penetrate the North Central. Then looking at the candidates, I think that coming from Plateau State.
From Benue State.
Benue State. Then Mark, who is the current Senate President, is from Plateau.
Benue State.
Benue also. I'm just trying to say that Black Benue and Plateau, they are all... Now, let us look at Kwara State, which is, I believe Kwara Niger, and Kogi are the states within the North Central also that have not benefited from this Senate slot. And this is the first time we are having that. And we have Saraki, who is actually gunning for the Senate president. Now, let's look at the composition of APC. We have ACN initially being compared with CPC and the form that block. Now we have this new PDP that actually joined the APC, and that is why they are able to actually penetrate into the middle, the North Central, which has been doing that. Don't look at either the religious aspect of it or the ethnic part of it, being Saraki either from a Yoruba name and again a Muslim. You know, it's nowadays that we begin to actually look at the religious aspect of people and ethnicity. This is what should actually bring everybody together, not even dividing us. And an opportunity for this Senator Mark did a very wonderful job at the Senate. He had held that place for about 2 terms, which is 8 years, and he solidified that Senate. And again, it is now for the members of the Senate to actually get somebody who can continue what he has laid down. It's not just a place for anybody because it's being zoned to this place and again that person should be there. It needs some kind of merit, and I believe Saraki has merit that one in terms of being the Senator.
Do you think Senator Saraki merits it more than...
he has more experience because he has actually mobilized all the governors while he was there. And again, a 2-term governor like Akume, but he has not actually monitor or actually manage the affairs of everybody at the Governors Forum. Remember that leadership is very essential. If you are going to be a leader, you must be able to actually monitor, manage the behavior of everybody in that particular. We may say that Akume is very close to Tinubu, who is the key leader of APC, that has been there for so many years, but it's part of ACM, but that is not enough. You'll be able to garnish... Don't
you think that that may help if you're close to the power brokers within the party, those who will help determine the fate of the office?
That is what is actually destroying or affecting Nigeria today. Because I know you, just come there. Either you know to do it or not. If they don't know Saraki as he is, and they know Akume, just give the power to Akume or anybody, then we'll show you exactly what is made up. It's not just the name, but actually be able to manage the human behavior that may crop up. Your wife may be running for 7 years or 100 years. Every day, your wife is bringing new idea, new behavior, which will be surprising to you. Oh, that's my wife. But somebody who's able to actually manage the behaviors of everybody is what I think.
We will go to the Senate, we'll go also to the House of Reps.